It's time to show you the less flattering side of homesteading. Stay tuned. Hello folks, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hanson. Yep, I'm working on a less flattering part of homesteading today. It's time to clean out the barn. I got into a routine of cleaning out the barn same way I do the chicken coop, as I clean it out once a season, and I let this go a little bit too long after raising the pigs, finding homes for them, getting a couple sent to freezer camp. Well, we're going to get things cleaned up, tidied up for the spring, and get ready to move on into winter, or summer. Ugh. So let's go on ahead and go up to the barn, and I'll show you what I've done and what I have left to do, and we'll do a few things and get this job done. Jeremy's over here doing some spring cleaning. Now, speaking of spring cleaning, we're sprucing up, doing some repairs too, so I went ahead and spruced up the beehives and gave them a good paint job. Yeah, a little patriotic, but it is what it is. I'm thinking of lightening the colors on the two darker ones to a more pastel to make it lighter for the bees, because I don't want it to absorb so much heat from the summer sun and get it too hot. So I might tone the red one and the blue one down quite a bit and just do a light red pastel and a light blue pastel. Now, using a shop vac on the barn, it might be a unconventional method of cleaning out the barn, but after using a pitchfork and a flathead shovel and piling all the contents of the stalls into this pile next to the barn, I can get to the other fine-tuned cleanup of these stalls with the shop vac. And that's what this shop vac is for, is to cleaning out animal pens and stuff. Okay, the barn's as clean as it will be, and we'll just add some straw bedding into the one stall for the goats when I get them. But I'm not going to let the piggy in here anymore. He's got his little house outside. And yeah, well, it's clean. That chore's done. Time to move on. And if you recall, I featured a story some months ago when I returned to grade school and did an education for a bunch of little 5th graders on the American guinea hog. They adopted my boar and took him over to my buddy's farm and let the kids feed him all their school scraps and leftovers. Yeah, so they're learning all about livestock and how to grow them. So when I go pick him up the middle of June, when school is left out, we're going to go ahead and just trailer him right over to a processing plant and send him to freezer camp. And this little guy will go ahead and wait about another 8 to 10 months before we send him to freezer camp. I named this little guy Hamilton. His dad's name is Hamlet. Well, that concludes this. I did want to point out, I have a separate set of tools up here in the barn to use in this part of the ranch. And I also have a little toolbox with extra tools here in this little yellow cabinet I built. With an extra toolbox I got from an estate cleanup, and a lot of these tools did come from an estate cleanup. So it does save me some trips to go back and forth to the shop and back up here in case I need a tool, like a screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, my fencing tool. It's all right here. So try to save steps and be a little bit more organized. Well, that's it on this part of the, yeah, some unattractive parts of homesteading. It's just cleaning up the crap. I'm your host, Jerry Hanson. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this episode. Please stay tuned for more videos. You can do that by subscribing. Clicking that bell icon alerts you to new videos as I upload them. And helping out our channel greatly, you can do that by clicking the thumbs up and sharing our videos and other multimedia web platforms. You can also follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Reddit, Blogger, Instagram, Snapchat. What is it? LinkedIn. And I can't remember the other one. Deleted my mind. We'll see you guys in more videos. Bye-bye.